Okay, August 4th, advanced class. The last 2 weeks we worked interception and um, interception and recovery. This week we're going to work facing and flanking. You don't have a dummy, you don't have a heavy bag, you don't have a bob. You can do this on a chair. Put the back of the chair here, okay? And then you'll be, doing your wooden dummy steps around the chair. And, punch over the chair, whatever. So I'm gonna try to do all these facing you once and then on bob once. So you're all advanced students, so you all know that which one you're gonna do is based on where your hands are, where you're positioned to the other person. It just flows, okay? Each one gives you a different follow-up. We'll do the follow-ups when we get done with this sequence of 5. And again, this sequence of 5 is not going to be the be-all, end-all. I'm probably going to review all 5 of these and a bunch of other notes and have a be-all, end-all, video once I have somebody to film with. It's not a quadruple amputee, deaf mute. I don't know. Okay, so first one is Pak Da. So Pak is slapping hand, Da is whatever kind of hit you want. We're going to work 4 variations on it. The first will be just the standard threading Pak Da. Okay, you can slip into it if you want to. We're definitely going to do the 45-degree steps. So we'll do all these from neutral. Remember, you can do them from forward, and if you're doing them from forward, that indicates that you're a little bit further out probably. And we always think about flanking step off the lead leg from forward, but you can flanking step from rear leg on forward. So that's why we're kind of doing a neutral. It's the middle ground between the two. All right, so against the guy's right punch will be left pock, thread and punch. Left punch. Okay, so towards the camera. The other side. Don't forget, most of these, we're not blocking the wrist. We're blocking somewhere between the forearm and tricep tendon, right in here where we want to block. All right. The next one will be the over the top. Okay. A lot of times you'll go from pop to gum on that. Okay. Same. Doing it forward. A lot of times that will indicate that you've popped first. That also gives you a clear line to just escape, okay? If I come over the top and hit, it's gonna be a lot easier for me to go this way than if I've threaded. I can still dip under and get out of there with that one, but it'll be easier for the going over the top. So let's do one more on each side. Okay. The next one will be low. Okay. Reverse punch, 3 knuckles into the solar plexus as we drive by. We do a step. Okay, let me turn that sound off. Okay. Again, this one could be used to either come back on or get the hell out of there. And the last one's the Ben Grimm attack, the Tim special for this. They're punch high, pock, elbow. Okay, that means his arm's in here. Okay, I could Nehanchi from there, come around. That'd be more like Senchin, but you can make a pivot step and get an arm break in there, or an arm bar. You could turn an elbow again, and then you're back on center line to hit, or it could be another escape move. So hit, and instead of hitting hard with the elbow, you drive through with the elbow. Now his punch is over here, and I'm a little bit leaned forward, right? So get the hell out of there. Other side. So your shoulder's dipped a little bit like the reverse punch. So it could be that you were about to do the reverse punch and you realize I'm too close, throw the elbow instead. So that's the 4 basic Pak Das. Now we'll do the 2 basic Tan Da situations. So low and high. Okay? That can literally be turn them hit, or it could be step around them. So the punch is coming down the middle, we block, crossed, hit, 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 hit. So a little further away, and it'd be a little bit harder to do a scoot by here. From here, you probably need to do the next movement before you scoot by, or you just need to drive into them. So, again, in this, I'm showing this as lower line palm, side palm, but it could be Nehanchi punch. That fits really well there, and it's okay there. All right, and you could conceivably reverse punch it there. That's outer gate. If you were inner gate, I'd almost always throw it high because you need to worry about that cross. But that's not flanking. All right, low block, Guansao. So we've done. So let's do bog leading into the tan. So cross, bong, I capture it between my woo or my supporting pak, okay, and the tan, and I hit. Capture it, hit. Capture it, hit. Capture it, hit. When I say capture, I don't necessarily mean grab. I mean pincer movement, right? And as they're trying to retract that punch, you've already come in and hit. Okay? Again, So it's a really good freak out reflex from low to, okay? It even works if they're jabbing from a longer position. Make a step out, step in. And remember, when you go low with this, we're not going through, we're lifting out the other shoulder. So, all right, now we'll do Guan, the low block. So, you could do this inner gate. He punches low this side, punch. Okay? But we're going to do it outer gate, so it's this hand and this hand. Okay? Face you. So inner gate, outer gate, and outer gate, it can even be a shield block. But when you do the shield, the top becomes an inwards knife hand or a hammer fist, something like that. Okay, and that leads to there. Or it could be that I'm blocking the punch and racking the arm here to lead to an arm bar, to feed into a Puta Kapala, to feed into a slide by. Okay? So think of shield block in that way as a extension or variation of Guan Da. Alright. So it's not possible of the W because the arms are here. Okay. Normally when we do Bill Da, it's staying facing, not flanking. So he throws the overhand here. Okay. But okay, so let's talk real quick. Should have started this whole thing with this. We've talked a long time about what Wing Chun blocks that we've stolen can go with a counter punch and what can't. So a terminology I ran into is yin blocks versus yang blocks. And think about that in several layers of yin being more receptive and not as strong, and yang being strong but not receiving. Okay? So when we move the footwork into it, it kind of changes a little bit. So any block that you can hit with the other hand with at the same time effectively will be called a yin block. Okay? So this is a yin. This is a yin block. Yin, yin. This can be a yin block. All right. But a jam sao turns and you can't get that hit. A bong sao turns and you can't get that hit. Okay. So that's using a little bit more muscle, but also and shoulder turn and hip turn. So that means your other hand is no longer viable. All right. So we're going to use Bill as a yang block. All right. And then we're going to go through some more yang. So Bill to a yin block is he is punching right hand, I am blocking left hand. Okay? As a yang block, it would be for a drive-by. He's punching left hand, I'm blocking left hand, it scoots this way, and then I have to make a separate move to hit, or I can drive by. Okay? Show it on the other side. So normally it would be catch it on the inside and hit. Now we're going to the outside. Nothing to hit. Okay? Alright. The best way to use yang blocks, instead of the 45-degree step, would be with a pivot step. So, think about that. With the yin blocks, we are moving forward, okay, in a positive motion, in a yang motion. So we are using a soft hand, okay, and a hard step. Well, in this ring, use a soft step and a hard hand, okay? Soft and hard as in Judo Aikido versus Karate Muay Thai, right? So, jump sao with a pivot step, hard block, soft step, okay, is still a flank. We're using a pivot step, but we're effectively flanking. So this guy's coming towards me, and I jam and step back. I jam and pivot, okay? Now he should be effectively here. Now I can get my hit or my drive-by. All right. Pak with an assisting Wu works the same way. He's here. He goes to punch on this side. Nope. He goes to shove with this side being the more, what looks like it's going to be the more pressure. Nope. Same on this. I'm raising my shoulders slightly. I'm lifting my arm and covering here. So from forward, okay. So when I do it, I should end up here, okay. His arm is now here, so I could grab for the under chop, grab and come over. I could tan, pop punch, okay. So the two main ones you'll do with pivot step will either be jam or Hawk and Woo together. Bong and Woo together. So get a chair, work those, what is that? 4 Hawks, 2 tans, 1 Guam, 1 Bill, the other tan, and the Bong Pak. Oh, and work some of those 2 tans, starting with Bok, Woo Bong, turning into that. Okay, so I guess that's 12 techniques. That's good for one day. If you feel like doing something else and you haven't done the elbow complex or the low kick complex, go do those. Thanks.